Ladies and gentlemen, this is a video I want to share of an incident that occurred at a playground around 7 at night where two teenagers were victim of a bored cop, you know? So what happened was these two teenagers were after dark at the park around 7:50 p.m. They were just done playing basketball, and so they decided to sit down and just relax. So then Mr. Board Cop, Jordan Janik, spotted these two teenagers and decided to mess with them. The teenagers didn't understand that they couldn't be after dark because something like this has never happened to them, where they had to leave a park because it was quote unquote after dark. And they were more confused because it was 7:50 p.m. It wasn't really that dark. They were just done playing basketball and they just decided to sit down and relax. So after being told to leave, the teenager subject here, the main the person who was handcuffed, Carlos, he was compliant. He told the officers he's not gonna resist. He's gonna remain 100% compliant. He's just not gonna leave a publicly funded park. He felt as if the cop was just bored and just decided to pick on them. Again, guys, something like this has never happened to any of them. They've been to the park before and they never had to leave because it was quote unquote too dark, especially at 7:50 p.m. at nighttime. This all happened on October 8th, 2023. And after Carlos, the subject, telling the officer, Jordan Janik, that he's not going to resist and that he's willing to be handcuffed and taken to City Hall, compliant, everything is on the video and on their body cam, Jordan decided to call backup to try to intimidate the teenager even more. I guess he was more pissed off that the teenager wasn't afraid of his authority. So then after that, here comes Tom King and other group of officers. After talking with the teenager still calmly refused to leave the park because he felt like, what the fuck? It's too early. It's like, what? Now it's like 8 something. It's early as hell. 8 p.m. So he went again to remind them that he's not gonna resist and that they just gotta do what they're gonna do. If they don't like him being there, then so be it. Take him out of there. But he's not gonna resist. So after that, Tom King and Jordan Janik began to restrain the teenager. Tom King begins to handcuff the teenager, so with the help of Jordan Janik, and Tom King begins to twist the teenager's arm. That's what caused the subject to start yelling, why are you roughing me up? You know I'm compliant. After that, the teenager was escorted to a patrol car that Jordan Janik was driving. While he was being escorted, Tom King even went as far as to pinch the teenager's lower back. If you guys could see on the video, the teenager screams, "You're pinching my lower back." And the teenager even thought that the officer was going to go as far as to slam his head against a car door. The teenager was afraid because Tom King had such anger. The teenager thought that he was genuinely going to do something to him. So after being transported to City Hall, the teenager tried to explain to the supervisor and try to talk with the other officers towards why he was roughed up, he was treated that way for being compliant. He said he was being compliant. There was no need for such force towards him. So he was ignored, and the officer, Tom King, even went as far as to call him a faggot. Tom King also went as far as to say, when the teenager requested for Tom King's name and badge number, Tom King answered by making a racial remark towards the teenager's Hispanic father's name. So then he tried again to talk with the other officers, but there was no good, guys. One of the female officers that was at the scene, he tried to talk to her. She was lying, saying that she didn't see the force, even though she was right next to him. She got upset because the subject called her crooked. She cursed him out, and she had another officer walked her out of the room. She couldn't contain her emotions. So then the teenager decided to file a few complaints, but he didn't have the name and badge number of these officer guys. He didn't. He couldn't because they never gave it to him. So he tried to file a FOIA request, which he was denied. He was denied a FOIA request of his own incident, guys.
You know you are, bro. You know you're twisting my arm. You're so mad because someone doesn't want to be you want to talk. And you know this. You know this. You're so mad for that, bro.
Why are you so mad for?
You mad for that. You mad. And you
Why
know
you so
this
mad
shit.
for?
You know that shit.
Why you so mad for?
I'm professional as fuck, bro.
Why you so mad
I'm
for?
professional because what I told you.
Why you so mad for?
Listen to me.
Why are you so mad for?
I told you.
Why are you so mad
I
for?
told you.
Why are you so mad for?
Get his name right now.
Why are you so mad for?
I'm not
good?
I'm waiting.
What? Why are you so mad for?
so
Alright, come
Is it gonna be okay?
Yes, that's his basketball. That's his basketball.
I go to my home.
You just sit here for a second, and then right after, then he'll be good to go.
Okay.
I just gotta wait to make sure you're good. So.
Yeah, 1949. Not name and date of birth name provided. I'm not getting any record back from the entire family.
now you're bitching and tweeting. This is crazy. This is crazy.